How's everybody doing today, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at The Division by Ubisoft. This game has been pretty highly anticipated for the past several years. I've been very excited to play this game. I think since its initial release, I was just in awe by how amazing I thought this game could be. This morning, it came out into closed beta. I believe the Xbox got it earlier in the week, but it came out on PC this morning. So immediately I woke up, and that was like the first thing I was thinking about was playing this game. I mean, it has been years since it was first mentioned at E3, so I've just been anxiously anticipating it. So obviously, I'm really excited to play it. So far, I'd say I spent a couple hours with it, and my time spent has been pretty enjoyable. A lot of people are complaining about performance problems. I'm honestly not seeing any myself. I'm running a GTX 980 1080p, and I'm getting anywhere from 55 to 65, maybe 70 frames a second at the max. Sure, it's not the highest, but it doesn't feel laggy or slow or anything to me, so I'm definitely happy with it. The game looks stunning. Immediately when I started playing it, I mean, I was just blown away. Now, I'm also playing Tomb Raider right now. I gotta say, it's nowhere near as nice looking as Tomb Raider. And honestly, it doesn't even run as well as Tomb Raider does. But, that being said, this is an MMO. This is a large open world game. According to Ubisoft, there is no load screens in this game whatsoever. Now, I can say from the amount of time that I played, I didn't hit a single load screen. After I was in the game, 0 load screens whatsoever, which is really cool. It's really easy to get immersed into a game where there's no load screens. So that could be a large reason why there's some performance problems, not to mention there's, numerous other players running around. Honestly, right now, the game doesn't seem too populated. In the starting zone, maybe like 10 people I've seen, which I thought was small. I expected this game to be like overrun with people, but frankly, it wasn't. I'm not sure why, but it did feel a little lonely. That being said, the gameplay so far has been a blast. It's a cover-based shooter. It feels really tactical. A lot of these shootouts that you see me getting into here felt very intense. It constantly feels like you're on the edge of your seat, you're about to die, like you have to play smart. It's not one of those games where you can just run in there and blaze up a storm and come out a hero. It definitely feels like you have to kind of sit back, you have to take your time, you have to pick people off. A lot of people might not enjoy this. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Right now in the beta, there's a lot of content restricted, like a lot of content restricted. You can only play about 10 minutes into the story before there's no missions left. So I was kind of bummed out once I found that out, because honestly, the questing and all the character dialogue in the game was actually really good. So I was disappointed when I couldn't progress further into that. So the main story ends after you reach your base of operations. You have 1 or 2 missions there that you can do, and then you're basically prompted to go out into the world and explore because there's no missions left. Which, frankly, I didn't mind. I didn't really feel like there was a whole lot to explore. A lot of areas are blocked off and you can't access them. But there are like dynamic objectives throughout the world, so you'll just be walking around the city, and then you'll have to protect somebody, like save a hostage or something like that, which is kind of neat.
To get this place where it needs to be, we need people who know what they're doing.
And I think the combat in this game is sort of the big selling point.
But the whole area's gone to shit. With her, we can get our medical facilities online.
It's not a typical shooter, so I really enjoyed the time that I spent playing it.
Bring him back. We need him to set up a functional security.
In this game, there's also these areas that you'll come across called dark zones, and these are basically PvP-oriented areas. You zone into one of these areas and you have a team, but there is also an opposing team, and there are objectives that you can complete in this dark zone, and you can get better weapons and armor and that kind of thing, but you're competing against the other teams to get these things. All in all, I really enjoyed this game. It's a little buggy right now and some things need fixing. A lot of content is restricted, which is a bummer, but what is there and what is available is a lot of fun to play with, and frankly, I can't wait for the final release. Now, some of this hype might go down a little bit as I spend some more time with the beta, who knows, but so far my first impressions are that I really like this game, and I can't wait for the final release to come out. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. This is Psyh Gaming, signing off.
Give me a sec! Killing us! Try a little gas! Nobody comes onto us! Killing us!
Additional hostiles detected.
That bastard off. Got something for you. Jump back. Hey, this is our house. Cover me. Reloading. Shoot him out of there. Keep going.